The Icy Road by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. Old graybeard Winter cometh forth, backed by his hosts from out the north, to subjugate the earth. O'er all his icy pall is cast, his arctic legions flying past with bitter sleet and chilling blast have routed autumn's mirth. And yet, for all his work so grim, faith, hope, and love are waiting him, not far along the way. And all his grievous deeds of rue will fade like mists from mortal view, as on and up they lead us to the joys of Christmas Day. December 1st. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Mirrors by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. A mirror for the face is well, and truths of worth its verdicts tell. How fine 'twould be if we could find another for the heart and mind, that it might tell us in our pride if things are right or wrong inside. December 2nd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Humorous Philosopher by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. Time is a vast, inexorable hen, and each new day a nice fresh egg, new laid, that's placed each dawn before all living men, from which some new refection may be made. And each man takes his egg in his own way, and uses it with foolishness or wit. For me, I fondly hope and ever pray, whate'er I do, I shall not scramble it. December 3rd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Allies by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. The clouds that blur the sky no mortal can deny, and yet for all their snare the glowing sun is there. The world may thrill with fear, bereft of joy and cheer, and life seem only pain, yet golden hopes remain. A future lowering grim the present light may dim, yet in life's turgid stream the sturdy soul may dream, with hope and dreams and light to ease the world's despite, and love to aid the three who doubts the victory. December 4th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Out of the Murk by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. Nigh prison walls I one time heard the joyous singing of a bird. On sordid ways by grime beset I've spied a smiling violet, and in the depths of squalor wild I've heard the laughter of a child. Are you in woe? Ah well, for you there may be yet some joy that's true, e'en as these hints of bliss I've found, with naught but misery around. December 5th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Cup by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. Whate'er man was when life began, I think I have discerned the plan for which he was designed when he first came to be. A sort of chalice, tried and true, for God to pour himself into, that the divine might carry on through years anon, and with its inspiration draw the world up to the higher law, where selfish pride and seeking fall, and love is all. December 6th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. At Sunset by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. When the rare grandeur of the sunset sky reveals itself to my enchanted eye, with all the golden glory of the cloud, and gorgeous pageantry of hue endowed, and through my soul the truth hath come to me, that over yonder lies eternity, I thrill to dream of the eternal state, with so much splendor lavished at the gate. December 7th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Willing Will by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. I like a willing horse or man, I like a willing mind, that willingly does all it can, its special task to find. But most I like that willing will, that in the midst of blight gives battle dauntlessly to ill, and wills its way to light. December 8th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
A War Impression by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Cecilia. I gazed upon a scene of war, and there amid the welter sore, the birds sang sweetly in the wood, and even where I stood, grass green as ever mortal knew, and flowers full of beauty grew, and gleaming through the flare of conflict and the glare. At night the stars shone brightly o'er that scarry field of war, and seemed to send down smiles of love as token from the hosts above, that all the sacrifice and pain that valor suffered there was not in vain, while Mother Earth's rich arms were wide apart to clasp her weary sons close to her heart. December 9th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Earnings by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Cecilia. There's many a thing in life I lack, and yet I don't regret 'em, but put my pack upon my back and hie me forth to get 'em. I've strength of arm and will to toil, and eye for lurking treasure, and from life's moil I gather spoil according to my measure. December 10th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Weathermaker by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Cecilia. I'm sure if you could have your way, you'd make each day a pleasant day, and keep the skies forever clear of clouds that hide the fount of cheer. Well, rain or shine in raging storm, a smile will make the prospects warm for someone that you chance to meet upon the sorrow-burdened street. A pleasant word will bring the light into a noon as dark as night, and any act of brotherhood will make the bleakest weather good. So up and at it, friend o' mine, get busy in the weather line, and make fine days for everyone, as understudy of the sun. December 11th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Query by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Cecilia. You've sat your lunch and breakfast through. Perhaps you've had your dinner too, regaling self on bread and meat until your stomach is replete. But as you've run along your way, what have you fed your soul today? What thing of beauty or of cheer, of all life's lovely menu here? What food of selflessness and love have you perchance partaken of? I'm asking this about your food, with no intention to be rude, but just to put a simple question to save you mental indigestion. December 12th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Resolve by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Cecilia. I'm just a bit of human seed the fates have planted on this earth, and whether I be flower or weed, a thing of sorrow or of worth, I'm going to get my roots in deep, and day by day and night by night, without cessation ever keep a growing upward toward the light. December 13th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Overburdened by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Cecilia. Hi there, my friend. Just pause a while. Sit down and for a moment smile. Why try to carry all the wrack of this whole world upon your back? There's others right beside you here, with shoulders broad and purpose clear, who are ready to take up their share of our great universe of care, and what they cannot carry leave to others' shoulders to retrieve. And hist those souls have farthest trod, who've left some part of it to God. December 14th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Dance by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Foon. A withered leaf or two came dancing into view before the driving wind to wintry crosses blind. They hither danced and yawn the frozen ways upon, as if their spirits free were bubbling o'er with glee. No thought of bitterness, no thought of their distress, but, seeming full of song, they simply danced along. If they, why may not I, when bitter storms come by, make sport of evil chance, and onward gaily dance? December 15th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Thief by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Foon. Somehow I always think of grief as just a sorry sort of thief who robs me of my peace of mind, my joy, my cheer, and leaves behind, to vex today and cloud tomorrow, naught but a useless meed of sorrow, that I cannot help the thing I mourn, or soothe a heart by trial torn, and likely graves upon my face a mark no years can e'er erase, to thrust on other men the moan I should have guarded as mine own. December 16th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Clearing the Way by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Foon. I'll take my share of daily care, and smilingly its burden bear, nor add a jot to what I've got, by wailing o'er my woeful lot. For as I see, the way things be, tears only fatten misery, while patient cheer, confronting fear, the thorniest of paths will clear. December 17th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. In the Woods by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Foon. Among the proverbs writ of old I find a lot of chaffing, and if it were not over bold I'd say they keep me laughing. For instance, when you're in the wood, don't whistle, said the sages. And maybe that advice was good in those far distant ages. But as I go my way in life through jungles black and scary, through vales all full of lurking strife, while careful to be wary, amid the dangers dark and grim with which the forests bristle, I find to keep my nerve in trim that's just the time to whistle. December 18th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Sanctuary by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. Where are the songs of summer days, the joyous notes of spring? Where are the gladsome roundelays that songbirds used to sing? Safe, my brother, one and all, safe and secure they be, hid from the winter's chilly pall deep in the heart of me. December 19th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. As to Heaven by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. When I look on brilliant skies, when I breathe the keen crisp air, when I see the light that lies round about me everywhere, when I taste the fruits of earth toil provides for appetite, when I glimpse the things of worth lying everywhere in sight, mother love and children's glee, kindly hearts and smiling lips, touch of human sympathy, thrilling myriad fingertips, then I wonder if indeed, with these gifts of loving cheer, if we do but give them heed, we have not our heaven here. December 20th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Space and Time by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. Now what is space that we should dread the distances before us spread? A million leagues plus millions more, the smiling stars have traveled o'er, to bring to us their golden dower of light to ease the shadowed hour. There is no space, however, wide, light cannot ride. Now what is time that we should fear the passing on year? Back in the ages past I see a love begun to reach to me, from him who gave his life and died, that I might into glory ride. There is no age since time began, love cannot span. December 21st. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Star-Led by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. When I recall the spirit feast spread for those wise men of the East, star-led across the desert plain, to him who taught that loss was gain, in moments of my stress I gaze into the heaven's starry ways, and choose some star of hope to lead my soul to plenty out of need. December 22nd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. My Gift by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. The Christmas gift I'm thinking of, if you would make me rich, is just a garment knit of love, and don't you drop a stitch. December 23rd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Christmas Spirit by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. Whose heart doth hold the Christmas glow hath little need of mistletoe. Who bears a smiling grace of mien need waste no time on wreaths of green. Whose lips have words of comfort spread needs not the holly berries red. His very presence scatters wide the spirit of the Christmas tide. December 24th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Santa Claus by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. Do I believe in Santa Claus? Well, I just guess I do. He is no ghost of filmy gauze, but spirit stanch and true. He's much too fine for any eye of mortal man to sight, and on this Christmas morn speeds by like any flash of light. There's such a lot that must be done in all parts of the land, he cannot interrupt his run to shake you by the hand. But when by deeds of thoughtfulness you find yourself inclined to help another in distress, he has you in his mind. December 25th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Aftermath by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by Foon. To all he gave, from none received, but was his spirit sore or grieved? Not so, the glow of giving filled his heart, and all his being thrilled with so much joy the aftermath next morning glorified his path, and gave him, as I heard him say, a double-barreled Christmas day. December 26th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Now and Here by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by Foon. Took a little patch of earth, fenced it all about with mirth, planted it with love and cheer, weeded out all hints of fear, watered it right lavishly from the rills of sympathy, gave it all the loving care I could gather anywhere. And perhaps you'll doubt the same, but it's true, an angel came. Flying by one morning bright, paused a moment in his flight, gazed upon that garden fair, swooped about and settled there. For it truly seemed, said he, just like heaven unto me, and I'm glad that you appear to have found it now, and here. December 27th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Pleasant Thinking by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by Foon. By thinking pleasant thoughts today, I'll strew with flowers all my way, and maybe scatter unto others the seeds of joy to help my brothers. And when the night has come along, those thoughts will fill my dreams with song, and maybe ease some passing sorrow that may await me on the morrow, but giving me the smiling start that comes from cheeriness of heart. December 28th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. If, But, and Why by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by Foon. All doubts and little ifs and buts to me are nothing more than nuts that I must crack that I may reach the meat of faith that lies in each. No harm in honest questions lies, and up among the great and wise are those who've reached the levels high through ifs and buts and asking, why? December 29th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Refuge by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by Foon. Keep a small place deep in your heart, a refuge from the world apart, whither when care and troubles dire oppress your soul, you may retire. And once within, when worries come, with thoughts all black and burdensome, to vex you with their blatant din, sit tight and just don't let 'em in. December 30th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Parting Gift by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by Foon. Upon this last day of the dying year, fling on all sides thy gifts of love and cheer, in such abundant stores that all mankind a portion of thy goodly will shall find, and give thee in return some little part, deep in his heart. For he who in the human heart doth dwell, hath won a home no palaces excel, and hath no need to fear the fateful thing the dawning of the newborn year shall bring. December 31st. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. End of the Cheery Way, a bit of verse for every day, December, by John Kendrick Bangs.